Abdullah loved to speak to you. He would love to hear your stories. He would tell his stories. It's a big sorrow in my heart that Grandpa Rita Lifshitz has to end his life by being kidnapped and murdered by terror in Gaza. And the whole kibbutz is waking up every morning to the 7th of October. This is Rita Lifshitz's house. My father-in-law's house.
For Rita Lifshitz, the memories still ring so loudly. Her beloved father-in-law, Oded, lived here on Kibbutz Nir Oz. He was taken hostage on October 7th and held in Gaza, the land you can see from his window. This small kibbutz was overrun. More than 500 fighters came here. Oded and his wife Yocheved hid in their bomb shelter.
Our bomb shelter rooms are made for rockets, not for terror. They shot. He's holding the handle because there is no lock. You're holding the handle to one side. Hamas is trying to open it to the other side. They couldn't. They shot his hand, and here you can see the bullets. It's emotionally difficult to see what is left from Grandma and Grandpa, my parents-in-law. These are the two beds, and this is hurting the heart to see that is what is left from a couple that's been living together for over 60 years.
Yocheved was released after 16 days. Oded's body was returned earlier this year. More than a quarter of the people in this kibbutz were either killed or taken hostage, their fates marked with flags.
I call this road the death road because there is flags in each house. People were murdered. You have the black flag. You have the yellow flag. People were kidnapped.
We meet Nathan, who survived because the attackers couldn't find his front door. He's 88 years old and moved back here as soon as he could after October the 7th. Are you frightened?
I am afraid? No.
Why? Hamas has attacked here. There is war there.
It was an incident. The military was not here. It was an incident. The government make a mistake. The army make mistake. But this is the army, and this is my house, and I'm living here.
All these flags, black flags, yellow flags. Can you tell me how sad you feel about these flags?
Look, they are friends of me. I lived them all their life here, in my life. The history of Nir Oz. The history
of your life.
The history of my life, yes.
Rita was out of the kibbutz when the attackers arrived. When she came home, she was met by devastation. This is her best friend's home. Itzhak was shot, taken hostage, and later died. His cat is still here. We're told he moves between the house and the graveyard where Itzhak is buried. Unusually, this house wasn't burnt on October the 7th, so you can really see the violence of these attacks. Just take a look at the walls over here. They are strewn with bullet holes, some of them very, very deep. There's even a bullet been fired into the television here, and one into the microwave oven. You can see all the signs of horrific violence, and yet around us also all the signs of normal life: cooking oil, spices, bottles of wine.
If you were alone holding the handle.
At the back of the home, the strong room where Itzhak took shelter. His blood is still on the floor and on the walls. Time is standing still here. Next door, the dusty toys of the Bibash family. Small children who were taken hostage along with their parents. Their father came back alive. The children and their mother came back dead. The people in this kibbutz lived in the shadow of Gaza. It is there, always on the horizon. This is the view going the other way. The tents are in Gaza, the chimneys are in Israel. Across Gaza, more than 67,000 people have been killed since the October 7th attacks. A UN commission has described the war as a genocide. Sabah used to live just over the border from Rita's kibbutz, but she's had to move 13 times since the war began. Sabah once lived in a grand house with the trappings of wealth and success. But the last time she saw her home, it had just been bombed.
Personally, I long to go back to the ruins of my house, to sit among the rubble, simply to be there. Even that would be better than this life. At least then I might find a little peace.
But more recently came news. Her home had been targeted once more, and since these photos were taken, it's been targeted again.
Just imagine losing your home. When they told me what had happened to mine, I spent nearly 10 days doing nothing but crying. It truly feels like your very soul is torn away when you lose your home. Your spirit leaves you.
For Sabah, this war is not just about what happened on October the 7th, not even about Hamas. It's about generations of struggle and anger, about feeling that Israel is oppressing the Palestinian people.
We have lived our entire lives in these chains. The land is ours, our homeland. It was never given to us as a gift, just carried forward, generation after generation. That's why we can't imagine giving it up.
This was Sabah before the war, smiling, enjoying life. But the last 2 years have taken a toll.
We are exhausted, broken by what has been done to us. October 7 was just one day, but for us it has felt like living through hundreds of October 7ths.
In wars, people suffer, not just those who are killed and injured, but those who shoulder the burden of misery. In Gaza and in Israel, the scars caused by October the 7th run deep, and who knows if they will ever truly heal. Adam Parsons, Sky News, Jerusalem.